The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
Tuesday's top tips for marriage. So that's the official title for our Tuesday's program. The first tip for marriage: focus on your partner's strengths and not on their flaws. It's kind of natural, Pastor Philip, Karina, Anna, that human beings, all of us, naturally, we are very critical. We have, if we don't watch, actually every time we are making decisions, and this what is a decision? Decision is a judgment, right? So that's why we have this nature of being judging things all the time. If you have to make a decision, if you go to a shop and you have to, for example, buy a shirt, and you have the blue, the white, and you have, the gray. So when you make a decision, you are judging, what is best for you.
Mm-hmm. And Pastor, you're saying about judging, and usually we judge the other people. Né? We see what the other people, they are doing right or wrong, or we want people to look more like us, do things in the way we do. Mm-hmm. And because of this, we can cause like a lot of troubles, no? Because the person, instead of looking to the qualities, the strength, the good thing of the partner, they are looking for always the bad thing. Or I remember we spoke last week about comparing, eh? So then this also comes back, comparing to somebody else, because they always looking to their weakness or the flaws, no?
Yes, it's true. As you know, as you were saying, we have this nature of being judging things all the time. That's not bad, at all, because it's good when you have this sense of judgment, because you will discern what is best, what is not suitable for you. But
to have a balance.
Yes, exactly. Balance is the key. When you receive something good from your spouse, we have naturally, this inclination to receive that in the same way. Okay, you are just doing your obligation. It's your obligation to treat me well, to respect me, to love me, to do me good. So that's only your obligation. So because of that, sometimes we are, making this mistake of not highlighting also the good things that this person is doing. Because when they do something that displeases, when they do something that, go on the contrary of what we are expecting, so straight away we'll be there, highlighting that, the flaws, the mistakes. But it's hard to highlight what is good because of this, this thing that my mom used to say to me, when we do something good, they say, okay,
just your obligation.
It's just your obligation. All of us, we have the good side. All of us. Even you, wife, that perhaps now you're watching this program, and you may think, but in my case is different. My case is completely different because my husband is, addictive to drugs. He's not a good father. He's not present. He's always, away. He's not supportive to his family. Okay, I know that perhaps you have 99% of bad things to say. But if you start, not praising, but if you start complimenting him by this 1%, you can be sure that your marriage will increase much more than 1%.
That 1% can become 2 and 3
of
and
course
4 until the point he becomes a completely new person.
Yes, yes, it's true. But it's everything needs to begin. Everything needs a starting point. If you never start that will cause a problem. You'll be leaving, the repetition of your problems every single day. So again, focus on your partner's strengths and not on their flaws. Okay, as we are talking about this first tip, let's let's also speak about the flaws, because there are people thinking, okay, but if we don't talk about the flaws, how can he be aware? How will they be aware of the need or the things they need to change? Look, there are many different ways of, communication. You can communicate in a different way. When you are very critical, usually when you are critical, you sound, offensive. So there is a different way for you to point out things that need to be changed, okay?
And there is the right time also, Pastor.
Yeah.
There is some
The right
time,
word,
the right word, the right words, the right time. Because sometimes the person see the mistake now, or a flaw now, or something they don't like now. They want to change it right now. They want to express themselves. They want to pour it out. They want to, no, you need to change this. You need to change that. And if it is constantly, it becomes annoying. And the person will not listen anymore.
Even because start using never. You never do something good. You always do the same.
forbidden words.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you put your partner down.
What you have to understand is that being happy in your love life starts with this principle of friendship. When you are friend of your spouse, so being a friend of yours, or of the person you are talking to. For example, one of the ways for you to be sure of the person you are dating with is the right person for you to get married, is the ideal person. One of the ways, okay? One of the ways. Let me be clear. One of many other ways for you to see. But one of the boxes to tick is that. Is him a good friend? Is she a good friend? This is really, really necessary, because if you don't find the person that you are dating with a good friend, so potentially this person will not be ideal for you. Because how come? What is to get married? To get married is to have a eternal covenant. Okay, it's not only an association alone. Okay, I'm gonna associate with you for my personal convenience. No, but to get married, to get married is to be in this covenant with the intention to be by this person's side for the rest of your life.
And it start when you are, know someone or dating someone. For example, I remember when we started dating, I did many times, not many times, but it's like, let me see if he'll be my friend. Remember? For sure you remember. And then I start sharing with him my problem, the battles I had in my home. And then when we start talking by phone, you remember, I start to say, you asked to me, and then how was your day? And then I start saying, oh, look, today was not good because this, that. And then I can see that you are a good listener.
Yeah.
You are there for me, not just listen, but also you gave to me
a word of encouragement.
Word of faith.
Yeah.
You don't put me down or, okay, go, pray, resolve yourself,
Yeah.
But
Being
you
faith,
are,
overcome it, go.
Yeah.
Go, resolve with God. No, you are with me,
Yeah.
So it's make a big difference because I can say, okay, he is my friend also.
Yeah. And of course, to be a good friend is not only to share problems, right? But it's to share the good moments. I understand.
Yeah.
But just to make some balance here, because otherwise there are people that are watching us and they say, oh, okay, so let me, unburden all my problems on the person I'm dating with.
The question is, do you enjoy being with the person even when you're just talking, not just physical attraction, because marriage is not just for self-satisfaction, but is to build together a relationship and build this friendship. Do you enjoy a person, as a question for the single one, or even for those who are married, do you enjoy being with the person? And the another question is, are you a person that they enjoy to be with you?
Yeah,
If
are you
not,
enjoyable?
Yeah, very
Big
true,
problem, no?
Pastor. Because there are couple, they don't enjoy the company to each other. To stay, for
other's
example, in home, watch a movie, or to go out, to walk in the park. They don't like it. They prefer, no, let me go with my friend, my colleague. But they don't like
It's okay to have a time, with your friends. It's okay, you husband to have a time with the guys, wife with the girls. It's okay. It's okay. But personally, I prefer to be with my wife. Personally, of course, if I have a time to spend, with my friends, of course I will enjoy, the time with them. But my favorite, company is to be with my wife. Why? Because one of the principles of this relationship is friendship, being friends.
Yeah.
Always tell your partner where you are and who you are with. Okay, I can see already, the feminists, shaking there, having, seizures. Control yourself, please.
I don't agree.
Please. I know you don't need to start a revolution or or strike, because you will understand the point here. And this is not only, this is for both sides, okay? This is not only women that they will have to give this kind of satisfaction to the husband, but also the husband to the wife. You know why? Because transparency generates confidence, trust. So how can you trust if you are not being transparent? So when you are being transparent of, who you are, what you do, where you go, who you are with. So when you are being transparent, in all these aspects, you are bringing peace into your marriage. You're bringing peace into this relationship, because you are eliminating completely all the question marks. So there is no room for question marks. Even if, someone moved by envy, by any evil thoughts or, evil intention, they comes trying to, seed, some conflicts in your marriage, you have peace of mind, because you know that your spouse is a person that you can trust, is a person that is always, is reliable. That's the word, because you are always in communication. Actually, if you observe well, Karina, the second and third tip, they are strongly connected with communication, because to be a friend is to have a good communication. And the third one, is not a matter of you, so I will have now to give an explanation of everything in my life. My dear friend, if you want to get married, that's the life. That's it. Oh, but it sounds like a prison. Okay, you can call the way you want, but I prefer to be in this prison because I'm free. If you call it prison, your prison for me is freedom. Because if you prefer to stay the way you are, because I prefer to be alone because I don't need to give explanations, I can live my life freely. Okay, if you think that this is freedom, okay, be free there in your cave, in your cage. But this is freedom. Marriage is a freedom.
The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.